Fields now to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. But following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, a good return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it.
And now out come the Steelers.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10.
Now the first carry here for their running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Steelers' new punter for 2024, Corliss Waitman, on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Play fake.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the gun, here's Fields. He gets this one to Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that
searching.
one. Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff was screaming at their defense, if you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now a toss here, short side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin with the early game across the Atlantic at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 20-17, your final. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. DJ Moore, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, just one game this week. The Saints and Chiefs at Arrowhead, set to kick off at 7:15 Central Time. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half.